It's time to meet your nominees for Friday Night Phenoms from Week 4 of the high school football season. Our nominee numero uno was Crestview's Adison Reymer, who would continue his 2022 campaign with 28 carries for $144 and 2 scores as the Cougars would survive versus Western Reserve 24-12. Gee, will we ever see another MVP from the Cougars this season? I mean, this guy is taking over.
Well, it's hard when this guy has 72 with 145 points to Crestview Cougars offense has scored this season, but maybe I'll have to give it to an offensive lineman next time. But right now, Adison Reymer's on a tear, and he's showing that he can fill the shoes back there for the Crestview backfield.
Yeah, you can't do it without the big beef up front, but Reymer, certainly a huge part of the Cougars offense. Nominee number 2 was Cardington QB Kaiden Beach. The Pirate was flying around the field faster than Captain Hook, plundering yards from the Golden Knights to the count of 8 per carry, including 2 long voyages into the end zone. Beach finished as the game's leading rusher, finishing with 143, all on the ground.
Yeah, Cayden really carried his team on his back, but the Pirates just came up a little bit short due to some turnovers, but it wasn't because of Kaiden Beach. He kept them in this game.
As you see right here, life is a beach when you're Cayden. The Houdini act into the end zone. Bursting through into the number 3 spot this week is Caylan Lemaster of Disaster. And according to this broadcaster, choosing anyone else would be laughter. Why, you ask? Yeah, this Trojan blasted into the end zone 2 times on 21 carries and flirted with breaking 200 yards, coming in at 198. That breaks down to almost a first down every single time that this Trojan workhorse touched the rock. It was a phenomenal performance from the junior and certainly a worthy contender, a Phenom of the week. Despite the loss, our 4th nominee put up monstrous numbers Friday night as River Valley fell in an instant classic 44-42. The Viking senior QB Caden Shidone accounted for 399 total yards of offense, 197 through the air and 202 on the ground, resulting in 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing. Has Shidone made the case to be a top-tier quarterback, maybe even the best in the MOAC, Kaiden?
I think he has, and I'll at least go as far to say if he doesn't win this week, it's a complete rip-off. Any River Valley Vikings fans out there, give this guy your vote. 399 total yards of offense and just came up barely short. Caden Shidone made a monster game.
Nominee number 5 was hungry like the Wolfe all night in a lopsided win over Mansfield senior. West Holmes junior quarterback Mason Wolfe was hunting big plays all night during a 37-7 victory in the night's OCC opener, compiling nearly 275 yards of total offense, including a pair of rushing scores to lead his squad to a perfect 4-0 start. He had total command of the offense the entire contest as West Holmes seemingly took command of the league title race with a big win, riding their junior QB. Our 6th nominee was back in uniform for the first time this season and showed no signs of slowing down as the Whippets raced their way to a 34-6 victory. Shelby Jr. running back Miles Hall showed he had that dog in him, grounding and pounding his way for 120 rushing yards, complemented by 2 rushing scores, all in this one game.
Another great addition for the Whippets is take some of that pressure off Skylar Winters and DeVito and just gives them one more versatile threat that they can utilize on the offensive side of the ball.
Nominee number 7 takes us to Galion, where Gabe Ivey was thirsty for more, tallying 279 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground while absolutely dominating the Prexies 35-7 as the Tigers moved to 2-2 on the year. Gee, Galion are beginning to cook. How good is this kid, though?
Back-to-back wins now. I knew this kid was going to come in this season, have a great season. And you got to credit the offensive line. You see that pancake block right there. But Ivy runs behind his shoulder pads, too. Just a little frame, but this guy packs a lot of punch. And watch out for the Galion Tigers in the MOAC.
All of a sudden getting hot, running behind number 2, back-to-back wins for the Tigers. Our final nominee was roasting like hot coffee, fresh out the French press, and he brought those extra strength beans to the brewer. It's New Philly's Trevor Bean, steaming up the Ashland defense for 126 yards and a pair of scores, toting the rock for 5 yards per clip. Quakers got the win too, knocking off the Arrows 15-7 behind Trevor's espresso-style running. Those are your Week 4 nominees for Friday Night Phenom. Make your voice heard by sliding in a vote in the comment section below.